Alrighty, folks, we are back, and we're still at the tavern. The 5 sort of pale, slightly dazed-looking people that work for House Salig are still in a corner of the bar. What are we doing?
Jeff.
I think it's Jeff o'clock.
Jeff, TikTok, Jeff o'clock.
I am so excited to find out what any of this means.
yeah, me too. So I think Cal. I think that the slickest way to do this might be for Cal to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Find a dark alley.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Put on the gloves and turn into Jeff.
Who
is
roll me a
cover?
Roll me a d20 as you enter that dark alley.
Okay.
This is it. If you want backup, like.
Oh yeah, I guess.
I mean, anyone.
I guess
discreet.
I don't have to go alone, but.
I sort of feel that it was implied that.
Yeah.
You did.
I think I went alone. I rolled an 8.
You run into a mugging halfway in progress in this alley.
Ah, jeez.
Like, you turn into it, and there's, like, a man with his hands up, and there's someone holding a knife to them, kind of, feeling in their clothing.
But it's just one guy holding him up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am gonna cast...
Hey, bugger off. This doesn't interest you.
Injustice everywhere interests me.
Literally, both of them turn to look at you with a look that is like,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, even the mugged man is like, you know what? Maybe
like,
do bugger off, maybe.
Yeah, that was so super lame.
This business transaction is between this knife-wielding gentleman and me.
Yep. I think I'm gonna cast... what the heck? I'm gonna cast poison spray.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'd probably hit the guy, right?
Yeah,
Let's do the guy getting mugged.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So let's do my favorite thing, and I'm gonna cast shocking grasp, but using distance spell.
Okay.
So that I don't have to be touching him.
Okay.
To do that.
Great.
Okay, that's a 15 plus 7 for 22.
Yeah, that hits.
That'll hit. Okay.
Where are Helena and I during all this?
Still inside the tavern.
We're still
Okay,
at the
yeah.
tavern,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
having a good time, making nice.
We've
Yeah.
ordered nachos, yeah.
Yes! What a great idea with mushy peas.
Oh,
Yep.
man.
All right, stream canceled. Bye, everyone.
Mushy
That's
peas
it.
instead of
Yeah.
guacamole. Just
No!
Yeah.
Don't
Oh,
ruin nachos
man.
for me.
Okay, I rolled a total of 8 damage.
Yeah, the bandit will jump as, he sort of gets this, horrible, shocking sensation going through him. And he will sort of go like, fine, Jesus, oh my god. And he'll, drop his dagger and run off towards the other end of the alley. And the man that was mid-mugging will sort of go like, oh, okay, well, thank you. That is, quite helpful. Much obliged for the help there.
You are very welcome. Like I said, injustice everywhere.
Yeah.
concern.
Please don't.
Yeah.
Please don't say that
Okay,
again,
okay,
or I might have
okay.
to do something.
I also accept donations for saving your life.
Sure. I think that you were saved my wallet more than my life, but here.
Yeah.
And he'll sort of like reach into a coin purse and put 2 gold coins in your hands. And he will then sort of go like, and if you need anything while you're in town, please feel free to call on me, and he will give you a small business card on which are written the words Endor Henslow.
Would Cal know this name?
I guess roll me a history check, but I'm not sure that she would.
Yeah, I think that is a total of 13.
You have never heard of Endor Henslow.
Okay, great. Great. Thank you, Mr. Henslow.
And
Pleasure doing business with you.
pleasure having my business saved by you, miss. What did you say your name
Got
was?
it. Sally.
Pleasure, Miss Sally. Wonderful.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good day.
Pleasure.
Thank you very much. And with that, he will walk out of the alley.
Okay. And if I look around, I don't see anybody.
Yeah, roll me a perception check.
All right. That's not very good. 7.
Yeah, nobody's around.
No, nobody's around. Okay. Well, I think that will convince Cal that she's safe,
Okay.
and she's gonna put these gloves on to become Jeff the elf.
Jeff the elf.
Well, Jeff the elf.
Elven
Great.
name.
Terrific.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get sued by Tolkien, right? For
No.
Nah.
using such a fanciful,
Right.
proper elf
That
name.
Yeah,
well-established
yeah.
Cinderin name.
Yeah,
Jeff the elf.
indeed, Jeff the elf. Okay. So I think Jeff is like pretty tall and has like long hair that he wears back in a ponytail.
All right. I like it.
Yeah, that's
the vibe.
that's the vibe. Yeah, he's just cool. He's Jeff.
Cool. Yeah.
Cool, it's cool.
Cool.
Whatever. Maybe he's got an earring. One earring.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So first of all, roll me a performance check.
Okay. Let's see here. 12 plus 4 for 16.
All right. So it is. So yeah. So with that, you're able to create a pretty convincing illusion of what you're going for.
Great.
How like again, like let me just calibrate this a tiny little bit of like, you know, like how like stylish and cool is Jeff?
I think, he's pretty stylish, but and very cool.
Okie
Very
dokie.
cool.
You got it.
All right.
Yeah. So
Oh no.
So-
I've challenged myself to be cool. I'll never be able to do it.
No. That's not what I'm worried about.
Okay. But I think he's like very simple, not like rich or anything, but just like looks well put together.
Cool. All right. So I think that then, like, we switch over to Satus and Helena, who are by now chomping on some nachos on a table.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And
Cal
as
wants
people are kind of
nachos.
coming in and out of this bar, you're kind of going like, is that Cal?
Yeah.
Is that Cal? Is that Cal? And then like the door opens and this elf enters and you almost hear like, like a guitar solo behind him. It's just kind of like this like heavy metal voice like, Jeff! And you guys are like, yeah, cool, that's Cal.
Okay, hey Cal.
Yeah.
All right.
And I think I like give them a little wink, but like a super
Keeping
cool
it
one.
Real.
But definitely a wink where you close both eyes. Like
Yeah.
you try to wink, but you do like that instead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
And like Jeff is so cool that it kind of still looks a little bit cool.
Still works.
But,
Still works.
mm,
Yeah.
Oh, that is
right.
impressive.
Okay, so I think first thing, Jeff's gonna go up to the bar and order a glass of red wine.
All
Because-
right.
Yeah.
The bartender will give you a glass of Serenati Red.
My favorite. Here,
Oh, wow.
keep the change, and I'll
Thank you, sir.
slide over.
Cool.
Okay. So then, I think I'll take a little. I'll do the like, swirl, sniff, the full sommelier gambit,
Sure.
and yeah, notes of leather and red pepper. Red pepper.
Like your boots.
Yeah,
Roll me a quick perception check, Emma.
okay.
Get it together.
Oh, jeez. It's not great. It's not great. It's a 2.
All right.
Yeah.
That wine smells
Carry
awesome.
on. Carry on. All right, great.
Uh-oh.
So smell. Then, take a sip and, swish around in my mouth. Very fine. A very fine vintage indeed.
You're just saying this out loud
To the air.
to the bar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Satus and Helena, roll me that perception check, please.
Yeah, I feel like we would be looking out a bit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
sort of-
Yeah.
See if
Yeah.
any obvious threat going on
I got
here.
a 21.
All right.
Okay. I'm glad somebody's noticing stuff.
And I got a 13.
Cool. Satus, you especially are becoming rapidly aware that almost everyone at the bar is starting to look towards this cool elf that is solo commenting on this glass of wine. Except, in fact, for the table of people that work for House Selig, who are all still just silently holding up their glasses to their face and not paying any attention to this. But literally everyone else is starting to kind of be like, who is this person? What's their deal? Do they have an invisible friend? What's going on?
I feel like maybe we should cause some sort of distraction by saying, we're new around town. Who wants a drink? And sort of just...
Oh
things
boy,
moving.
okay.
Yeah. Right.
Well, that sure gets people's attention as people are like, yeah, we love new people in town. Get us a drink. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, this will only work for so long.
Well played, well played.
No, there's kind of a
Yeah.
furor that goes around the bar as people as people switch their attention from Chef the Elf to Helena's
Who's this
offer of a
lady
free
giving out
drink.
drinks?
Yep.
Yeah. Why, thank you. Why, thank you, kind lady. That's awfully generous.
That's...
Welcome to Selderon.
Thank you. I see you have a drink, so perhaps I'll
I
leave
do.
you to your business. But feel free to come back later if you want. Oh.
Okay, I'm pulling it together.
The Ballad of Jeff.
Yes, Satus is already working on it.
Yeah, yes. Just furiously writing. Thank you.
Scribbling
That's
away.
very, very kind of you. I'll find you maybe after I've finished my fine glass of wine here.
Like Sad just goes, Carl, just go, go, talk to them, go.
And then Jeff, in a very cool way, is gonna get up from the bar and just kind of
Your facial expression as you looked.
I'm sorry, what
So
is he gonna do
cool.
in a cool way?
I'm just gonna kind of look around and kind of walk up away from the table first and just
Mhm.
kind of nod to people and say, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I know I'm going to regret this, but go ahead and roll me a performance check to see how
Okay.
well this comes off.
Okay. It's a natural one.
No. Whew.
Cool. So you do
Oh man.
this, and you take 2
Yeah.
steps, and you're halfway to your first sup when you trip over a loose floorboard, and your wine just
Definitely.
spills all over this person, who,
Yep.
mind you, not one of the House Selig people. They
Yeah,
are
yeah,
just like a
definitely.
random
That's
ass
just
patron.
a random person.
Yeah, and there is this man is just looking down his now wine stained
Yeah.
shirt, and he just goes, What the hell, bro?
Dude, I am so sorry. That was so not cool of me. Here, let me buy you a drink.
And maybe pay for my dry cleaning. This stain is not gonna
Yeah,
come
here.
out.
Here. You know what? Just have this. And I'll hand him one of the gold coins that the guy outside just gave me.
You know,
was
the
like-
wine fell on my shirt, not on my sock. I said I need money for dry cleaning.
But that can cover dry cleaning.
Maybe somewhere out in the sticks, but not here in Selderon.
Oh, fine. Here. And I'll give him a little bit more.
All right, just watch your step, bro.
Yeah, totally, I will. Okay, so then I think Jeff will turn back around. Why? To go talk to...
No, I know.
To go talk
Right.
to Helena and go. Well, my drink is
No!
gone now.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna go straight to the table
Mm-hmm.
and I'll say, "My friends, what's up?" And I foolishly just spilled my glass of wine. So I was gonna get another glass, but I thought maybe I could just share a bottle with some of my new friends. What do you say? Anybody want a nice bottle of red wine?
You get 5 variations on. Sure. Yeah. Drinking. Yes.
Okay, all right. Love it. Love the enthusiasm. I'll be right back.
Roll me a perception check, Emma.
Okay. Hey. 8. 7.
Cool. No worries. Beth, roll me a d20, please.
Oh, sure.
Oh no.
I got a 2.
All right. Very good. As you were.
Oh. Okay, so I'll go up to the bar
Mm-hmm.
and maybe see Helena there and go, "Young lady, would you like to share a bottle of red wine with me and these people, these fine folks over here?" Or
Nope.
okay, all right, okay, fine. Totally cool. I get it.
Couple of
I
the
get
people
it.
that were kind of people that were around you, Helen, are like, "Whoa, harsh." All right.
I mean,
Yeah.
we can do, of course.
No, I got the message loud and clear, and I respect your denial.
Let me get you a bottle, and you can take it over and finish doing whatever you're doing.
Thank you so much. That would be great. I just gave that guy over there all my money.
I see. Right, so I'll just be ordering another bottle of house red from the barman.
Yeah.
Leathery red,
Thank you. Yes.
please.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, so you get armed with your new bottle of red wine.
Yeah. Yeah. And I go over and carry, and Jeff obviously can do the thing where he can carry like 6 glasses between his
Without-
fingers.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a
One
dexterity
hand.
check on that.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Okay. That's an 18.
Yeah, with that you're
plus...
fine. Whatever it is.
Okay.
Yeah, you
plus,
do it with
like,
a plum.
I think it's a non-natural 20.
It looks pretty cool.
That's
Okay,
so
great.
cool.
Yeah. Okay. Super cool. And puts down. I like that Jeff just became like a douchey wine bro. So I put down the glasses around the table and I pull up a chair and I pour the wine for everybody and I say, "So, you're all members of House Selig, right?
One of them goes work for them. Yeah.
How's it going? I know the auction's coming up. So
Good.
how's
Good. Everything is really good. It's kind of said at the table. Like none of them are like really like looking at you with too much
Yeah.
focus.
Okay. Cool. And I know that House Selig, is up and coming. So are you looking? Is your, what was her name? Alessandrine.
Alexandrine.
Alexandrine, is she looking for, like patrons that she can sponsor for the auction?
Another person will sort of say, like, don't really know. Not above that's above our pay grade. Another person will sort of go, we just haul boxes and get paid. And they sort of go like, and then we come here and we drink. And they go, we drink. And they all like raise their glasses and take a sip. Even though like at this point you can clearly see that 2 of their glasses are actually empty.
Huh. Okay. Well, that's good. It's good to unwind after a hard day's work.
That's why we
totally
drink.
get that.
And they all sort of go, we drink. And again, they sort of like do that motion. And like a couple of them are now starting to like very like mechanically take like the glasses that you're giving them. But yeah, but it's sort of like a very, kind of staid reaction.
Yeah. Cool. So did you move some boxes today?
Move boxes most days. Yep.
Where'd you move them today? What kind of
To the warehouse.
To the warehouse. Cool. Where'd you get the boxes from?
Big ship, new one that came in. One of them will go, one with the weird flag. Then another person will go, the Solanese flag.
Oh, yeah. Did you see anybody on the Solanese ship? I've heard those guys are hard asses.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. Anybody, did they give you any trouble or anything?
At this point, the one that is closest to you will turn to look at you, and there'll suddenly be this, like, weird thing where his eyes are kind of pointed at you, but a little bit staring past you. And then suddenly, they kind of go glassy for a second, and then they focus in, like, sharp focus at you. And he sort of goes, why are you interested? And all of a sudden, his voice has, like, inflection and, like, poise. Who's asking?
Oh, man. Oh, dude, I'm Jeff. Sorry, didn't mean to overstep or anything. You guys look like you had a really hard day. And so I was
We had a
just
perfectly
wondering...
acceptable day, and our conditions are eminently equitable and fair. Why are you asking about the crew of that ship? Who are you? Where are you from?
I'm Jeff. I'm from here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And at this point, we pause for a moment as you get a tap on your shoulder, Helena. And the bartender will go, all right, Miss Generous, that'll be 9 gold for the lot.
Aha. Great. I will pay that.
Well, you will make the fun discovery that as you look down, your coin purse is gone.
What? That is very bad news. I will communicate this to Satus. Some thieving thievester has thieved my coin purse.
Oh, no. Do we have any way of figuring out what thieving thievesters thieved your coin purse?
I'm going to see if I can.
Okay, I'm here to help.
Great.
The bartender is sort of looking at you like, and how are we dealing with this? Cut back to Jeff.
Yeah. Oh, listen, I was just curious because I've met some people from Soliana, but never anybody in the Solanese Navy. And I've just heard they're legendary, man, So I was just curious what they were like. Were they like really scary or like...
They were dedicated professionals who do well at their job. They would have no reason not to trust them. Is that clear?
Crystal, my man.
Good.
Crystal. Yeah.
I think it may be good for you to find another place to drink.
I'm really good at picking up on social cues. So I will take my glass of this wine. You all keep the rest.
Yeah, like as you start to say that, he puts his hand on the bottle. But you're not taking this.
Nope, that is for you. That is for you, my friend. You earned that with your hard day's work today. Keep it up. and I will turn and go back
All right.
to see, and I imagine I will see pretty quickly that there's some to do.
Yeah, Helena, what are we doing?
Well, can I see any evidence of who might possibly have taken it, or maybe if I have dropped it somewhere?
You've dropped it somewhere. Helena, so sure.
I have in the past been known to
So-
occasionally drop my coin purse.
This is one of those cases of like, this might go better if you can tell me what you might be looking for, because like you don't even need to roll to like for me to tell you that like you don't see anyone holding your coin purse in the open.
No.
You don't see it on the floor. So just kind of like a cursory like, do I see my coin purse anywhere? No, no dice.
So I guess, first of all, I'm looking for anyone sort of moving towards any exits, in a sort of fast or just a tall way, then kind of back into the room. Anyone who just looks like they're sort of avoiding my eye, not that everyone would necessarily be looking at me, but they might in a
sure.
minute, where I say to the barman, well, I'm sorry, but you have thieves in your establishment, and what are you going to do about it?
The barman will go, I'm going to maybe recommend that you don't tell a bar in this part of Seldoran that you're new to town, because this tends to happen.
Mr. Barkeep, I
Oh, hi, Jeff.
I-
The person I just met.
Hi
Have you got my
there.
coin purse?
I wish I did. I wish I did, friend, but I do not.
Mhm.
But I'd love to help you find it. I'm Jeff.
Okay.
That's what I do. I help.
You right wrongs,
For
fight
fighting
injustice.
justice.
Yeah.
Okay.
just for the record, I'm kind of operating under the assumption that you guys had split your funds fairly evenly. So you, Satus and Cal, you both have about 8 gold between the two of you, maybe a little bit less with what you've spent so far. So like between the two
Okay.
of you, you can settle Helena's bar tab, but
Okay.
it would eat
Okay.
a considerable chunk of your savings to just like do it that way.
I think let's try to do that to get the bartender off our tails, and then we can see if we figure out what's going on with the missing/stolen wallet.
Pleasure
Yeah.
doing business with you all. It is customary in this town to tip your servers.
If we had the funds,
Jingle,
we would,
jingle,
but
jingle,
we literally don't. If we find Helena's purse, we got you.
We will come back and give you an extra large tip. I promise. I work in service, bro. I know how it goes.
Oi, Rooney! And you'll hear a voice from the back of the room. What? Give it back to her. Come on, be nice. And like a squirrely sort of like little guy will like come up and be like, fine. You're lucky I'm feeling generous today. And he'll sort of like plant it on the bar. And the barman will just kind of go like, keep a closer eye on your things in this town. It gets a little rough. And maybe don't ever say that you're not from around these parts ever again.
Thank you for the tip.
Right.
And speaking of tip, yes. What did you say your name was? Rudy?
Rooney was the man that he called out.
Rooney.
I want to say hi to Rooney.
By all means, please.
You took my purse.
Yeah,
Rooney, not cool, bro.
Yeah, what the
Not cool.
heck?
you let me take
Yeah.
your purse. What the hell?
Well, I was distracted by the... It was quite an impressive piece of work.
I'm glad you appreciate good craftsmanship.
Well, it's not necessarily a skill I possess, but it could be quite useful.
Well, if ever you need that sort of skill done, and you have the right coin for it, we could talk more.
Where can I find you if that should ever be the case?
Usually around here, just ask around. I tend to turn up.
Okay, well, hopefully not picking my pockets anymore, but good to know.
Maybe keep a closer eye on them.
Fair enough. Well,
Very sage advice. Very sage advice, my dude.
Who the fuck are you?
I think
Oh, right. You're Jeff, aren't you?
I'm
But
Jeff.
that's Jeff.
I'm Jeff.
Cool.
it was good to meet you all. I think Satus and I are probably heading off soon. Jeff, obviously, if you also want to leave.
We can walk you home just so you don't have to walk home alone.
Oh,
Right.
my friends, I'd really appreciate that. You're very
Okay.
cool. You're very cool. I'm glad we've met. I'm glad we met.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
are we.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna leave with these strangers that I just met, and
Rooney's like,
I
why?
think-
Why are you telling me any of this? You can just go.
We'll catch you
Rooney.
later, Rooney.
we'll catch you later. And I think
You do
We
notice
leave.
that your coin purse, while it was returned to you, is 3 gold lighter than it was before it was lifted from you.
let's
Okay.
check out. That does check out. Yeah.
You are now out of the bar.
Yes. We
It
left
is
very
Alright.
coolly.
the evening, perhaps
did.
8 or 9, after all those
Okay.
shenanigans.
I think Jeff is gonna duck into the alley and see if he sees anything.
Okay.
No, it looks clear.
Looks clear. Okay. And I'll take off Jeff gloves.
There's a quick
Okay.
pop, and you're back to being Cal.
Cal, that was you the whole time? No.
Yeah.
No
I
way.
think that went really well. I think I did a great job.
I think it worked. We can
Yes.
say that.
It sure
Yeah.
went.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
a job done.
I think not being Admiral Razak was a good choice.
Mhm.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
this
definitely,
occasion.
definitely.
So,
I,
any information to pass along, Jeff?
well, I don't know for sure, but these guys are super mind controlled. And
Okay.
yeah, and anytime when I started asking about the Solanese Navy, this one guy got like really focused on me, but otherwise they were like really weird. So I basically like communicate everything that happened in that conversation.
Okay. That focus thing's really weird. What do you think that
Yeah.
was?
I don't love it. I think it seemed to me almost like, I mean, I might be insinuating a little too much here, or not insinuating. You know what I mean? It's been a long day.
Inferring.
Inferring, that's the one. Is that it could have been Admiral Razak controlling one of them? Because
Okay.
she got suspicious because I was asking about it. I don't know if she could tell who I was. I tried to make it clear that I was Jeff.
I'm sure the Jeff disguise would have fooled her.
Mhm.
I hope so. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
exactly sure how this magic works, but or rather how her magic works. But I think I did a pretty good job of convincing them that I was just curious.
Sure. So with them being mind controlled, obviously that is bad and makes what we already knew about Admiral Razak a little scarier. It's not just mind reading. It's getting a little spookier that she can do that for so many people at such a distance for such a time.
Yeah.
Do you think that's going to change our approach to our?
Quick insight check there, Satus,
Sure.
please. Only Satus.
That would be an 8.
I think that this might be an easy enough thing to like piece together, and I just want you to be aware of this. The alternative, not necessarily less scary, that there are enough things around that have Admiral Razak's abilities to do that. Like, you know, like this might not be one single person mind controlling all these things, all these people. It might be a lot of mind controllers being around.
Got it. Could be like a concerted effort.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And I'm interested in the whole, they were taking boxes to the warehouse. I mean, that seems pretty standard with a ship. I guess part of me just wonders if our dragons are still on the ship or if there's any possibility that they might have been stashed somewhere else.
I was thinking we could go try to check out the warehouse and see what is in those crates. Maybe.
Yeah.
If we
I
can
guess
sneak in.
yeah, maybe. I guess if I were her, I'd kind of want to keep the dragons close by, but
Yeah,
hey,
I
it's
would
worth
imagine.
checking.
Yeah, I imagine she's got them pretty tightly locked down.
Mhm.
But we might get some clues.
As long as we're discreet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good also, I mean, though it was frustrating to have your coin purse stolen from you,
Yes.
Helena, potentially a really good asset to the future team.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was thinking, just because none of us are hugely... I don't even know if my purse has been left it, but I'm not very good at...
I do have I've got a criminal background, so I do have some proficiency in thieves' tools and stuff, but I have tried to leave behind my life of crime, so I don't think I have any like equipment.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
yeah. Also, like my criminal background was not necessarily like pickpockety. It was more intimidatey.
Mm.
Huh. Cool.
Yeah, so it's not a part of my life I'm super proud of, but I'm working to come back from it.
Okay. Well, hey, we'll have a diverse set of assets for
Yeah.
our future
Yeah.
endeavor. But
Yeah.
I guess the big question, where do we go from here?
Well, we could try to check out the warehouse.
Yeah, that feels logical. I feel like we've
Yeah.
gathered a healthy amount of information.
Yeah. Unless we want to, find a place to sleep.
Yeah,
I-
what time is it?
It's like 8 at night. I will say that, like, if you're interested in checking out the warehouse, it kind of depends on whether you want to do that during, like, business hours under some... Maybe Jeff has some business at the warehouse that he
Yeah.
wants to check out. But if you're kind of there in a more sneaky vibe, night is probably better to figure that out.
I'm feeling sneaky might be the way to go.
Let's sneak it up.
I think
Yeah.
any precautions we can take to make ourselves super sneaky would be great, because it was not going to be a good idea to be caught sneaking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
definitely.
sneak and snoop.
Fortunately, your new empowered armor, Helena, is surprisingly quiet.
That is surprising.
Yeah.
It is not quite as clanky as, like, the old school mail that you were wearing before.
Yeah.
Excellent. Very good.
So I want to just take a look at... Yeah, you should not have problems rolling stealth with disadvantage because of that.
Lovely.
Yeah, no. Excellent.
Great stuff.
All right, so it takes a little bit of asking around, but it isn't particularly difficult to sort of like hear which is nowadays the main warehouse operated by House Selig, and where they were taking boxes from the Solanese ship that sailed into the harbor this afternoon. And a little while later, you guys are outside of it. You see two guards posted in front of it, two burly dwarves that are posted outside, like, the main entrance. And there are some windows into the building, but they are basically, like, 3 stories above ground level. And as far as you can tell, that those seem to be some of the only entrances into the building. Oh, no, excuse me, I lied, I'm sorry. There is kind of what looks to be like a service entrance in the back of the building.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe let's start there.
Mhm.
But I do have spider climb. So
Yes.
I could try climbing up
So
to those
climby,
windows.
so climby.
Very cool. Sure.
The service entrance door has no key lock or indeed handle on this side of the door. It is on this side just like a slab of metal.
Right.
So is it time for climbing?
Let's go.
Okay. Maybe so are these guards like the windows? Are there windows all around the building?
Yeah,
or-
there's windows. It's like a rectangular building. There's windows on every side of the building. Not necessarily like a continuous ring of windows, but there's windows on every side of it.
Okay. Is there a side of the building where there aren't any guards?
Yeah, as far as you can see, there's only like the 2 main guards posted in the building.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna try going up the side where or going up the back where like the service entrance
Now, mind you,
was.
this is just you, right, that can spider climb?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, actually, hang on.
Like, I think that if you cast it 3 times, you could cast it
Oh.
on people.
I could cast. Yeah, it's one willing creature I touch gains the ability to move. Yeah,
And that
so
can
I
be
could
yourself.
cast it. Yeah. So I could cast it 3 times. And
If you didn't want to use the spell slots, you could cast it 2 of you climb, and I could be lookout
you
or
could
something
you
like
could
that.
keep watch, and we could throw a rope down for you.
Yeah, I think that'll work, and then that gives me the ability to, if someone's coming up, I'm in a different location.
Okay.
Okay.
So how about the code word is Jeff? If
Yeah.
I say Jeff, that means trouble is afoot.
Actually,
Right.
this is genius because you can kind of be like
Yeah.
calling out like, Jeff, where are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
this is actually
yeah,
pretty good.
Yeah, that's great.
Mm.
That's great. Jeff, always there for you in a pinch.
Best
Okay.
of luck with the climbing, everyone.
Thank you.
All right.
No
So
Satus would be able to talk your way out of it if someone discovers you.
That's the other thought. I've got, I may not be the most dexterous of hands, but I am dexterous of words.
Certainly
Yeah.
are.
okay. So I touch Helena
Ooh.
and I say, "All right, let's go climbing."
Wow, I've never climbed a vertical wall before. Amazing.
Except that one time when we were.
I wasn't
I
very
think
good at that.
when we were. Well, that's okay. You were carrying a very heavy statue of our friend.
Oh, that's a different kind of climbing. With
Yeah,
equipment.
Yeah, I suppose. Okay.
Okay,
So just so we all know, until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch gains the ability to move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving its hands free. The target also gains a climbing speed equal to its walking speed.
Wow. Okay.
So basically, we can walk
You get up there,
directly up.
you get to
Yep.
the window is
Uh-huh.
locked.
Yep, saw that coming. Do we have anything to try to pick the lock? Or is there any way to try to
See, you have a choice
like
here.
shimmy something, like the credit card technique with doors,
Uh-huh.
like kind of slide it in there.
So I think that your
Um.
credit card technique is a thing called the chime of opening, which you have one of, don't you?
Oh, I sure do.
But that makes a very loud sound.
Yeah, well, so does breaking the window. So
I think that like the chime of opening will actually be louder than breaking the windows.
Okay.
But it
Okay.
works.
Okay, so
You could also maybe
What-
try like melting the windows, Cal.
oh, that's a good idea. Let's try that first.
Cool.
I'll see if I can throw some fire at where the where I think the lock would be.
Okay. Okay. Cool. I like this.
Or
Fascinating.
Lock.
Or otherwise, I could use the chime of opening and then cast thaumaturgy and have that same sound come from a few different places around so that people wouldn't necessarily or like have a crack of thunder happen at the same time as the chime.
That
That's
strikes
nice,
me
that's
as probably
More effective?
More effective.
Okay.
Yeah, like if thaumaturgy can
Um,
distribute a sound like that, that is a powerful fucking cantrip.
I'd have to cast it a few times, I think.
And
I wouldn't.
don't
I
think
don't think
that
I'd be
you
able
can
to do it.
that at the same time. The thunder thing flies for
No,
me.
but it.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
like the thunder
All
thing
right.
too. I think
I'll buy that. I'll buy
it less
that.
suggests to them
I'm-
that something is wrong.
Yeah. Now the question is this thing worth using my last chime of opening for?
Maybe. Do we have a hairpin or any skill at all?
I am proficient with thieves' tools, but I don't think I have any. So, because I gave up my life of crime.
If there's nothing to be done, I think the chime could be fine. We're gonna have to figure something out.
The chime could be fine. All right. Okay, then we're gonna go with the chime of opening, cast thaumaturgy, big thunderclap right over us.
A
at the
performance
same
roll,
time.
please.
Okie dokie. Ooh, not too bad, not too bad. 16.
At the same time as you
Yeah.
like strike it, or I think like it would make sense to like give it to Helena and then Helena doing it.
Yeah.
Sort of like 3, 2,
Yeah.
1. The chime does not. You don't even hear the sound that it makes. You don't hear like that tone that it makes when it strikes something, because the thunder is like so on top of it and so loud. Down at the street level, Satus, the thought that occurred to you just kind of like, whoa, I didn't even see the lightning for that thing. Huh.
Yeah,
Weird.
yeah.
But when a moment later you try the window, you find that it now like swings inward.
Excellent. That was impressive, Cal. Yeah,
Oh,
sneaky.
I mean, I couldn't have done it without you.
I was just stood there. You're great. But
Hey, you hit the thing. It might not have worked if I tried to
it was
do
very
both.
cool.
Okay.
Let's see if there's anything to look out for.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna like sneak my head in.
It looks like a very dark hallway.
Okay. But I do have dark vision and
Oh, sure.
don't see anything in the dark hallway.
Roll me a perception check, please.
Okay. Natural 20.
There's a couple of doors further on down, and then like way further down you see sort of like another patch of like light as like the windows come in. Same in the opposite direction. You are about to sort of like, you know, say that that's all there is to see when you spot that there is a fine silver wire that is running along the floor of this hallway, about like half a foot away from the wall that the windows are on. You spot sort of a silver wire running down the hallway.
Okay. Well, I think that maybe we should keep our spider climbing going and maybe climb along the walls and not the floor.
Avoid this.
Roll me a quick Arcana check, Emma.
Okay. Ooh. Finally. 19.
You recognize that this is probably the material component of an alarm spell. And it is
Yeah.
not about whether you step on the silver wire itself or
Oh.
not. It is whether you enter the area that it wards.
Okay.
So you may need to find a way to break the spell.
Okay.
If you want to enter this way, or you could try a different window.
Ah, jeez. I don't have another chime.
Hey, at least you spotted this one. That was a very good time to roll a natural 20.
Yeah. Would I know anything about how to break this kind of charm?
Do you have any access to like dispel or counter magic or stuff like, or any of those spells?
Dispel. I mean, I don't have them. I don't know if I mean, I don't have any of those spells
Yeah.
prepared.
Um,
So
okay. Roll me an Arcana check then.
Okay. That time it was 9.
If you think that you remember something about like alarm spells only being able to contain a certain area, and that area needing to be like
Okay.
perfectly encircled by the silver wire. And so if you're able to find like the place where like the two ends of the silver wire meet, if you part it right there, that will break the spell. Given the like physical realities of where you are, that's a little bit tough to kind of like search for the wire that is like pressed so close to the window where you are. And you sort of do see that it like runs and then sort of like a little bit past where the windows are, kind of like goes towards the walls and then like runs into little holes around the walls. So it looks like somebody warded kind of like the area specifically around this window with this alarm spell.
This window specifically.
Yeah. Your dark vision, like the other one is like at least 50 feet away, like the next window. You cannot perceive whether there is a very fine thread of silver wire running along the floor that far or not.
Okay.
In fact, like if you poke your head outside of the window, you can't even see it from outside. Like it is very, very fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could go and acquire a scroll that lets you disarm a spell. Like that's the thing that you can buy. You can exchange money for that service.
Okay. Yeah, it's either that or like try to
YOLO.
YOLO, yeah, or try to like burn the thread or something. Or
ring the alarm.
Yeah.
We don't care who knows
or
that we're
ring
here.
the alarm. Yeah.
Turn into Jeff again. Getting kicked out of town.
No, not Jeff.
Yeah, I don't think that getting kicked out of town is the worst thing that can happen to someone that is found skulking around a place like this without authorization.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay. I'm gonna relay this information to Helena.
Uh-huh. So you're saying we need to separate the... No, what? I don't get it.
Yeah, I think we need to somehow undo the connection there.
Uh-huh.
But I can't quite tell where that connection is. And
As you two talk about this, down on the street, Satus, there's a clang and a clunk as two men emerge from the warehouse and wearing sort of like dark cloaks and walk past you. Do you do anything?
I would just try to hide out of their eyesight, and if there's any possible way of holding the door open without them noticing.
Oh,
like
no.
wedging it
Like,
open.
like, you know, like I think that it's kind of one of those, like, you're like around the corner from the door, you hear the door clang shut, these guys like say something to the guards and then are like walking and they're gonna walk past you, but you could just be like a dude just like leaning against this wall, like it's an open street.
If they're for sure going to walk past me, I will begin to walk in motion so it looks like I happen just to be walking down the street as opposed to standing there suspiciously.
Cool. Great. Roll me a perception check.
Okay, that is a 9.
Oh boy. That's like right on the cusp. Okay, yeah. As you walk past these dudes, like, you know, neither one of them pays you an enormous amount of mind, but as you do, you will hear sort of one of them just go like, "Little bastard just keeps eating. Like, no matter what, like, we keep giving to him, he just wants more and more food." And then he just like walks past you, and that's like all that you catch of their conversation.
Interesting. Okay, noted.
a little dude who just keeps eating.
Oh, bold. At first I was like, interesting. Yeah.
I was like,
All right.
nice role playing,
So
right?
They definitely have our dragons in the warehouse. Okay.
All right. So, I mean, obviously Cal doesn't know this at this
No.
point.
Right.
But I think Cal thinks that it's maybe too much of a risk to set off this alarm. So I think we go back down and we plan on and hopefully and try to close the window.
Yep.
And hopefully no one will notice
I like it.
that it's been unlocked, and it'll stay unlocked for later when we have a scroll to figure out how to break this spell.
All right.
Yeah, we're going to come back better equipped.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, I like it.
Okay.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Stealthily.
Maybe look down before we just, walk down a wall.
We will.
There's no one around. This
Okay.
This looks like a very deserted part of the neighborhood.
Okay. Great. Okay. So I think we will tell Satus what is going on up there.
Cool.
And is there anything that you have to tell us?
Nope.
So, as I was standing down here, there was someone walking by mentioning a little guy who won't stop eating.
Oh, I didn't.
little guy.
Wow. They really do have the dragons in there. I didn't necessarily think they actually would, but they do. We've got to get them.
We gotta get them. Okay. But we know where they are now.
I
We're
guess.
probably not gonna move them soon, I hope.
I would imagine no.
And then we can find a way to break the alarm spell. I know we can.
Sure, maybe that's something we do research. Because do we believe after the auction they would bring the loot to this warehouse, and then we could take the loot and the dragons from the warehouse at the same time?
I don't really see.
I don't know that you would have any indication of that, and you would perhaps
Cool.
lean towards being a little skeptical of this. This does not, maybe depending on a couple of things, but it does not strike you that they would bring a super valuable treasure here. It would more likely be taken directly to the house of whichever merchant house bought it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I wish we could just say their names and they would break free. One day they'll probably be able to do that.
One day they will.
But until then, our homework, figure out how to deal with this security alarm charm that you saw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And anything else we think we might need, I guess.
I don't know. We could either ask our new pickpocket friend or bring our new pickpocket friend or both.
Yeah. Might
have
not
options.
be a bad idea. Yep.
All right, and as we contemplate our options for the new day, and I think as probably our characters look for a place to hang their hats for the evening, I think that is where we can leave it for this week of 20 to Midnight. But you guys made some real progress today. You are finding out a lot about the layout of this place, and then also I made some progress in laughing myself to death as I contemplated Jeff the elf.
Yeah.
Really did know.
Jeff. Oh man.
What an experience.
Yeah.
What an experience. I don't know why I lost it so much.
I think it was one of those just kind of delirious, infectious laughter moments. Because I could not keep it together.
So good.
So fun.
Yeah. No, this is great, guys, and I'm excited to see what you do next and how your heist plans continue to form.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Me too.
Well, thanks everyone for watching. Thank you to everyone who supports on Patreon as well. Shout out to Rena at our highest tier. We really do appreciate that. And also, even if you're not supporting on Patreon, you just want to get in the community mix, we do have the Discord, which is open for all, which has been a fun time just to have little chats and such.
Yeah. Totally.
I need to spend more time on there. I've been doing a lot of traveling and a lot of unscheduled emergency dental work that I needed to get done, and now that that's behind me, I'm looking forward to spending more time. I know. But I'm excited that it's there, and I'm excited to spend more time hanging out in there than I've been able to.
It's been very fun. I've been hanging out with people on the Discord.
Nice.
So I'm gonna try to drop the Discord link in the chat.
Nice.
How do I do that? Invite people. Happy.
As always, please, if you enjoy watching the show, especially if you watch it on YouTube, remember to subscribe. And because we are still trying to make our way to the point where we make money for us and for YouTube. Right now, we are in the place where we only make money for YouTube. And while we are all kind and generous and charitable people, we would like to be charitable towards people that are not a gigantic mega corporation.
Yeah, and we are at 573 subscribers. I think we need to get to 1,000.
I believe that is it.
Yeah.
So we are
so
a
we're
little over halfway
halfway
there,
there.
which is
That's
amazing.
really cool. That's
yeah,
amazing.
which is super
Super fun.
cool. But yes, if you haven't followed us or subscribed on YouTube yet, please do that. That would be just super awesome, and it would make Jeff's day.
Yeah.
Jeff would love it. He
Jeff
really
would.
would.
The Jeff approves.
Yeah,
And if
Jeff-
anyone is listening as an artist and wants to make fan art of Jeff, we
Yeah,
insist that
please.
you please go on Discord and share it with us. We want to see it.
Yes, please, please, please.
Yeah.
As long as he looks cool.
Yeah,
Yes.
remember
He's gotta
how
look
cool he
cool.
looks. Very
Look,
cool
I will
indeed.
I will take either end of the spectrum. Either Jeff rolling a nat 20 on his cool roll, or Jeff
Yeah.
rolling a nat 1 on his cool
yeah.
roll.
Yeah,
Right
yeah.
into
I will
the
take nothing in
floorboard.
the middle, but either extreme I welcome.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can get cool Jeff and then Jeff
Not so
tripping
cool
and
Jeff.
And then
spilling
Jeff
his
the way we
wine
know
on
him
the
to
yeah.
truly be.
All right, let's wrap it up with our end credits. This has been 20 to Midnight, performed by Beth, Eyre, Emma Sherr-Ziarko, and Mike Schubert. It is DM'd and adventure designed by me, Gabriel Urbina. It features wonderful original art by Mikaela Buckley and terrific original music by the amazing Alan Brody. It features sound effects sourced through soundsnap.com. And we will be back for our next episode sometime soon. And we're going to see how these folks do in their continuing adventures in Bas Saranath.
Bye, everyone.
See you all soon.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye. Thanks for bearing